working as an senior architect in one of the company in Hyderabad. We are having a company here, so where we will do the projects and trainings as well to the abroad people and majorly in US and Canada, and also Indian people as well, online and offline trainings. Okay, so that is pretty much about myself. Yeah, thank you all for joining to the session. Yeah, so let me start with what is Cypress. I don't want to waste any time now. So let me continue with try to learn some of the things in Cypress, how the tool is, why the tool is popular, and Himasri, could you please mute it, madam? Okay, thank you. So let me try to learn what is Cypress and why it is demanding nowadays. What is the reason behind it? Why the people are migrating to the Cypress from Selenium, and even though other competitive tools so many are there, and why Cypress is playing major role nowadays, and day by day why the demand for this tool is increasing. So those all things let me try to learn. Okay, first let me explain you what are all the different things we have in Cypress. Okay, so I hope you are having some of them, or most of them are having some knowledge on Selenium, right? But the problem with Selenium is it is. Can everybody able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
perfect.
sir.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. So the coming to the Selenium, any language, whatever it is. So it is supporting Selenium, supporting different languages, right? Java, .NET, Python, and all. But the problem with the Selenium is everything you need to configure. Like you need to add your test-ng scripts, or you need to configure to the Maven, or you need to integrate with Jenkins. Okay, so an additional server is required to integrate with Jenkins, and that too, Selenium is not going to support the React.js and AngularJS applications. Might be you can ask any developer or any of your friend is working on development team. Nowadays, most of the applications are developing in React and Angular. That they are calling it as a full stack. So if application is developing in Angular or React, so Selenium is doesn't have any capability to support Angular and React.js applications. Okay. So yeah, so then you can ask me like why Selenium is popular. Yes, it is popular so far because of it is supporting all the types of web applications. But now the slowly the trending changing to the Angular and React. But till now, from past 4 5 years, Angular and React is playing major role for the web applications development. But still, we did not get yet any update from the Selenium side support to these type of applications. So that is the reason the other tools enter into the market. So like Protractor or WebDriver IO or Cypress, Playwright, so many tools. Nowadays, those are all getting little popular because of the disadvantages or drawbacks in the Selenium tool. Okay, if Selenium would have given the support for these type of applications, I don't think the people might not move to the other tools because Selenium is very flexible. Who knows any language they can develop the automation scripts. So we no need to depend on um, one particular language and all. Even with Cypress also, it is supporting only JavaScript. None of the other languages it is supporting. So if we want to go with Cypress, everybody has to learn JavaScript. If somebody doesn't know it, again, he want to use Cypress tool, he has to learn JavaScript because none of the other languages it is supporting. Like not like Selenium. Selenium supports almost all the languages as we know. So and other few advantages are there with Cypress. I will explain you now what are all the advantages with Cypress. So far we have seen Selenium and drawbacks of the Selenium and all, but coming to the Cypress, where we can see we are having very easy to use. If somebody are unmuted, can you please mute it if you don't mind? Okay, thank you. So coming to the Cypress features, it is very easy to use. Okay, and everybody can operate on this Cypress tool. Everybody easily can understand apart from the JavaScript part. Even JavaScript also we don't need 100% like how the developers are using. Like we are the people like how Selenium Java we are using similar way here, but most of the commands in the Cypress are inbuilt. given by the Cypress tool. Okay, so very less part we are using for the JavaScript side in Cypress. Okay, and fast execution, because Selenium tool, it doesn't work directly on the browser. There is a middleware will be there. Okay, so through middleware, through REST API, the commands are triggering to the browser. But whereas coming to the Cypress, the commands are directly working inside of the browser. Okay, so that is the reason. So little faster will be there when compared to other tools, and also it makes us to get the for each and every operation we can able to see the request and response. Okay, so by using, you want to manipulate that request and response, yes, you can do that. Okay, that is the another advantage of using Cypress. Okay, since it is working in the browser, so you can read it out what is the request and response we are triggering to the browser. Yeah, so and reloading and all, see, since it is working, as I said, in the directly in the browser, so it is kind of a real-time kind of testing. We may get it by using Cypress, because instead of hitting the commands from outside like in Selenium. And also automatic waiting will be there, like fourth point I'm talking about. See, synchronization, where in Selenium we have used thread.sleep or implicit wait or explicit wait or fluent wait kind of thing. But whereas in Cypress we don't have, we have the wait. Okay, so but we don't need that most of the times, because it will automatically understands where the application is. If it is in loading stage, automatically Cypress will wait there, it will not able to continue. Okay, so that is the best feature they are giving. And time travel debugging, yes, so time travel debugging, in this sense you can able to debug like how we are doing in Eclipse tool, statement by statement, where we can see what is happening in the previous statement, what are all the outputs are there in previous, and those all outputs we can rendering it to the immediate next statements executions and all. Same kind of way here also it is supporting. But with those in the debugging, you can able to see the request and responses also, as I told you, like each operation whatever we are doing, we can in the network tab, how we are seeing in the console, similar way we can able to see the request and responses. Okay, so that is the additional advantage with Cypress. Yeah, so since it is directly working on the browser, so we will get consistent and reliable test results at the end of the execution. Okay, and see, as we know, in the Selenium tool, we are using the Eclipse for the IDE, but we don't have any separate test runner for it. Okay, so if we want to run it, we need to run either testng.xml, or we need to run either pom.xml, or we need to integrate it with Jenkins, and we need to run from there. But whereas here, Cypress is providing inbuilt test runner, where you can configure like what test you want to run, what you don't want to run. Okay, so that is the additional feature they are giving to give flexibility to the automation engineers. Um, hello, somebody is unmuted. Neha, can you please mute everyone?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Thank you. So, and coming to the extensive documentation and community support, yes, not like Selenium. Selenium is very popular, which is there from uh, in the year of 2006, but it is recently came from past few years. But documentation wise, yes, I agree. Like they documented very well each and everything. So you can see, I'm going to show you the documentation page as well. And community support, yes, is Stack Overflow or some other websites. Yes, most of the um, challenges which you are getting, you may get the answers over there. And I think in the documentation, most of them will is covered. You will get everything over there. And even community support also is there. Yeah. And cross browser testing, yes, so but little challenge is there, like it is supporting only few of the browsers so far, like Chrome browser, Edge browser, and they are having one internal browser as well. And IE browser it is supporting, not other browsers it is supporting. So far they are working on it as an enhancement. And headless testing, yes, we do have this feature even in Selenium, so we can do the headless as well. But here also they are providing feature like headless, we can execute all these scripts. Like as I told you, 11th point, like network and API testing, which is more talking about yeah, as I told you, right, so we can able to read the request and response from the browser. Yeah, that way, so you can manipulate the data in the request, and accordingly you can expect the output in the response. That is how you can play with request and response without need of any other tool like Postman and all. Okay, usually we are doing API through Postman. Yes, Postman is also a popular tool, but same kind of thing you can do with Cypress as well by manipulating the data or by updating the data in your request and trying to hit from the browser. You can able to see how it is happening and all. Yeah. So because Cypress is supports API testing also very well. Yeah, almost all the different type of requests you can process it, and different protocols like HTTP and other gRPC and other protocols. Yeah. So coming to the 12th one, continuous integration. Yes, this is also important feature they're giving. Like, it is continuous integration is you no need to configure much. They're giving inbuilt all these things. Anyway, I'm going to show you in our session how you need to integrate it with uh, other tools like Jenkins or other tools and all. So these are all the few advantages. And I did not mention about Angular and React. Yes, that is also one of the advantage. It is supporting Angular and React JS applications, which is not supported by the Selenium. Okay. So because of all these advantages, the people are slowly migrating to the Cypress. Who knows JavaScript? Most of them. So yeah, so JavaScript, see, somebody knows Java and you don't want to go to JavaScript and all, then the different tools they are choosing for the Angular and React JS applications. Okay. So this is brief about the Cypress tool. So far, any questions from anyone? Okay, fine. Thank you. Any questions, you can put it into a chat box. Yeah, I will look into that.
Hi, sir. This is Sudarshan.
Yeah, Sudarshan.
Sir, Cypress directly API testing. No more need any like a Selenium with Postman tool. This kind of tool not needed.
Even Selenium also doesn't support API. Selenium is mainly for the front end automation, right? Selenium supports
Okay.
only front end automation. You cannot do the automation, I mean API, using Selenium. Again, you need to go with, you want to go with Java, you can do with Rest Assured, or you want to go with Python, you can do with the requests module in PyTest. So yeah, Selenium is only for front end automation. So it is not going to support anything else in the part of API.
Okay. Cypress directly tested to API testing.
Yeah, so
I
directly,
think.
correct, correct. I agree with you. Right. Cypress directly supports API testing too. Sudarshan, are you clear? Okay. Any other questions from anyone? Okay, perfect. So you can put it in the chat box. I will look into that. Fine. So let me continue with the other things. Like, these are all the briefly what are all the features we have over there and all. Like, so like Selenium, we will use IDE as Eclipse, but most of the people with Cypress, it is supporting different IDEs, but most of the people are using Visual Studio Code. This is the tool actually. Okay, let me change the background. It is completely showing as uh, black color. Okay, let me change it. Yeah, so very easy with the Cypress, because you we no need to install much and all. Automatically plugins will be there. How we will use the plugins and all. So that way we are going to get um, okay, somewhere we can change. One minute, guys. Let me make our background to white so that okay, that's fine. I'm not finding. No, actually, we have somewhere actually. Okay, that's fine. If you all are comfortable, that is okay. Mm, um, that's fine. So this is the Visual Studio Code actually. Okay. And this is the one where we're going to use the IDE for Cypress. But you may ask a question, where is the runner and where is the dashboard? And also one more advantage I forgot to tell you. Whereas we don't have, we have to write separate code for recording the videos for each and every execution. And we have to take explicitly the screenshots when there is a failure. You guys know, right? In Selenium, we will use listeners for taking the screenshots by using TestNG. Similar way, whereas Cypress, we don't need to write an explicit code. If something is failing, automatically Cypress will take the screenshots. For each and every test case, it will maintain the records also. Video recording, it will maintain. Okay. That is also another additional advantage by using Cypress. See, in our usually in our project and all, there will be a product managers will be there, or product director will be there. So they want to see how the scripts are working. Okay. So we need to write explicit code that is going to store in your machine where you may have chance to manipulate those videos as well. But if there is a centralized storage where we can maintain all our recordings, then everybody can able to access. Then that is the additional advantage to the our management also, right? So that is the another advantage with the Cypress, where Cypress is having capability to record our executions, and it is going to show us the screenshots when there is a failures. Okay, I'm going to show you all this stuff end of the session today. Right. So these are all the few advantages with the Cypress as well. When from the management side, they want to see how the executions are happening, why the scripts are failing, why the scripts are having more more errors and all. They want to see. Then they can directly log in into the Cypress dashboard. I'm going to tell you next what are the components in Cypress. Cypress dashboard. They can see how many times we executed our scripts and each run, how many scripts are passed, how many scripts are failed. All these stuff you can able to see in the Cypress dashboard. Okay, so that it really helps to the management also. Now the question is Cypress is open source? Yes, Cypress tool is open source, but Cypress dashboard is licensed. Okay, so some of the features in Cypress dashboard they make it premium. So if you want to use those features, you need to take the license. But actually, Cypress tool is open source. Anybody can download and anybody can use it. We don't need to pay anything. But whereas come to the Cypress dashboard, as I told you, right, recordings and screenshots, these kind of stuff you want to, or you want to work with some other CLI tools, or you want to integrate with some other CI/CD tools, then, yes, then you need to go for upgrade your plan to business plan. Okay, fine. So now coming to the, yeah, this I will take you later. And coming to the different components in Selenium, before going to start with the practical part. Cypress components includes test runner will be there, which is going to enable us to what test cases you want to run and what test cases you can on and off, you can do it. And Cypress server will be there where it is completely on the node based. Okay, so we need Node.js because Cypress is completely working on the node basis only. Yeah, so and Cypress front end also will be there. No, we no need to depend on for the executions only on IDE like Visual Studio, or it is having its own front end to execute our scripts, to check our results and video screenshots, as I told you. Okay, Cypress is having his own commands will be there. So his own implemented commands by using Cypress. Yeah, it is not related to any JavaScript, and Cypress is developed their own commands. Cypress is using their own commands, and by using those commands, yes, we can use it in Cypress. And spec files will be there usually. These spec files I'm going to show you how it is. And fixtures is the component in Cypress. It is used for managing the test data part, like how we are maintaining our test data in the Excel sheets and all. Like similar ways, in the Selenium we have properties files. Similar way, fixtures is going to help us to maintain our test data, which is required for all the test cases. And different custom plugins will be there. So where these are all the plugins really helpful for us um, uh, to work on our Cypress part and all. Okay. And coming to the installation part, you don't need much for the Cypress. You need Node.js, where you can download Node.js from the Node site. You can directly come here and you can directly enter here in Google download Node. You're going to get the first website. See, from here you can download your node. If at all you want to go for Windows or Mac or Linux also, I think it will support. See here, Linux also it is supporting. Yeah, so based on that you can download, and first you need to install the node part, and then you need to download the Visual Studio. This is the IDE. Okay, Visual Studio Code, where Visual Studio Code also you can download from internet. It is also a open source. Yeah, Visual Studio Code here. Download option is there. You can come here and download directly Visual Studio here. That is installation you want to get, or 64-bit or 32-bit, you can download accordingly. Okay, and install Cypress and all. These are all the plugins in Node module. Okay, so you no need to install separately outside of your machine, and you're going to install everything as a Node plugin. Okay, so this is how you can configure your Cypress. I'm not going to show much on installation part and all. I think you may get so many things for the installations part, even in Google and YouTube. I'm not focusing much on installation. Just I'm giving you a high level overview on how you can do these things. What are all the different softwares is required for us and all. Except this, nothing much. Node.js and Visual Studio Code. Apart from that, you don't need nothing much. Okay. Yeah. So, and commands and all, I will tell you. So you can see this code snippet, how it will be there in normally the coding and all before going to the Visual Studio. So generally, some framework we have to use in Cypress, either Mocha or Jasmine. Different frameworks will be supported. Okay, Cypress supports different frameworks. You can check it out here. Cypress supports framework, but famous is either Mocha or Jasmine. We are going to use. But coming to the framework side and all, different frameworks, it is going to support. See, as I told you, it is going to support React and Angular also. You can see here. Um, it is going to support Mocha and Jasmine and other frameworks also, but famous is Jasmine usually we will use, because these frameworks we are using only for the assertions and validations. And you can see here, this is the snippet for any test case usually we will follow. Okay, so it starts with describe, and you can give what is our test case here. Okay, and describe and it are the syntaxes in the framework, either Mocha or Jasmine, same syntax will be there, but validation assertions part little different will be there when compared to that. So, and CY is the Cypress object. In Selenium and all, we used to create WebDriver equal to new Chrome driver and all. Here we no need to create that way. By default, CY is the object. It contains the Cypress. Okay, visit where there we are using the get method to open, but here visit method will be there. So where you can provide your URL, it is going to open it. And similar way, constants you can store this way and get. See, and also one more thing, Selenium supports almost all the locators like ID, name, export, CSS, okay, and all. But whereas in Cypress, it is supports only CSS. Apart from CSS, no other locator it is going to support. Okay, so only CSS locator only supported by the Cypress. Okay, no XPath, no ID, and all. So you need to remember this. So anyway, we are working, most of them are having some idea on Selenium, how the CSS will work. Same syntax here we need to use. Okay, fine. And any object you want to work with. Okay, first you need to take the CSS for it. And CY is the, as I told you, object for the Cypress, and get is the method you need to use to get your particular element. This is the CSS. On top of it, you can write type method or click method or set method, whatever it is. Okay. So like this is how general syntax will be there to work with any control. First, you need to write this CY dot CY. As I told you, it is predefined in the Cypress framework. You don't need to create separately. By default, the code will understand CY is the object for Cypress or your browser. And get is the method we need to use to get that particular element. On top of it, you can perform whatever the operation you want. Okay, so that way it will be there. Or you want to assert something, this is how you need to assert. Okay, you are getting the element and you are trying to get the have that text, means what text is there in this particular element. You are comparing that text with this. If these two are matching, then only this assertion will get pass. Otherwise your test case will get fail. Okay, so this is how it will be there. This is the general snippet how we will use in Cypress. Okay, if you understand this, you can able to write code for anything. Okay, so I'm giving the guarantee to you. Like few other methods you need to know, like instead of type you might use other methods. Instead of this you might use other methods. Okay, so that is only the those methods you need to know. And assertions also, like this is how you can do it. Yeah, this is the snippet how we can write the test cases in the format either by using Mocha or Jasmine framework. Okay, so these two are the, as I told you, famous frameworks where we have with the Cypress part. Okay, and the rest of the code, everything is in Cypress. Inbuilt commands will be there. We are going to use those commands. Okay, come back here. So this is the as it a Visual Studio Code where we are using this tool only for writing the code. Apart from that, nothing much we are doing here. Okay, this is the editor only we are going to use for writing our code. You can see the snippet what just now I showed you. Similar way it will be there. You can open any test case. Okay, so here you can see it will be there. It is going to talk about, okay, your test case, and you're going to write cy.get. um, this is about the particular css, and you're going to type it. I'm not going through the what test cases I'm running and all, but just I want to give you some knowledge on how we can write. Okay, that is what my overall idea is. Anyway, this framework I uploaded to the my GitHub. You can download from there. But these are all the test case sample test cases I have taken from the Cypress only. Okay, I haven't written nothing much new test cases and all apart from only one. Yeah, just go through this content easily. You can understand what is happening and all. Yeah, sorry, what is happening and all. Like wherever you go, like same thing will be there. cy.get, and you get your control. Top of it, you can perform your operation. See here, type operation is happening, and this should you're going to validate this part whether it is same or not. If it is same, the test will pass. Otherwise, it is going to fail. Okay, coming to the framework side. Okay, like this way, you can write a number of tests, but it should end with JS. JS means JavaScript. Okay, so .cy.js. This is the syntax we use to maintain for writing it. Okay, but how we need to create this structure and all? Very simple. Okay, for creating this structure, let me show you few commands. Very few commands you can open in the command prompt, new terminal. Here, few commands you need to execute to create this particular structure and all. Okay, so nothing much. First you need to create your package.json file, and I mean, if you're having idea on maven pom.xml, guys, you can speak out, no issues. How many are having
Yeah,
idea on pom.xml?
I have ideas.
Okay, perfect, Sudarshan,
I
thank you.
don't
Anybody?
have, sir.
Oh, chemistry you don't have? Okay, perfect. No problem. Anybody else? Rohit or
Yes, sir, I have
Kaushal,
idea.
Pallavi? Who is that?
Yeah, Siva, sir. Siva
Okay.
Shankar.
Yeah, Sivasankar. Fine. So, pom.xml in the Selenium, usually what is the role of it is like it is used for maintaining all the dependencies where we are. Sorry.
No,
Yeah,
sir.
Suganya, you
As
were
I
telling something.
was saying that we have to create dependencies in
Correct.
form.xml.
Perfect. Yes, Suganya. Correct. So, in the similar way, okay, in the similar way, how we are doing in the pom.xml, different dependencies we're going to give, like Apache POI libraries for the Excel part, Selenium libraries, okay, TestNG related library and dependency, its versions and all. Same role it is going to play in Cypress by using package.json file. Okay, this is the file is going to play same role how the pom.xml is playing. And we are going to give here, okay, so what is the version you want to use it and all here. Not only this one, different other plugins required, like how you want to work with Excel, some other plugins are required. You want to work with Word files, some other plugin is required here. Okay, whatever you want to work with, but related to controls and all, you don't need any other plugins apart from Cypress. But uh, apart from the controls on your application, any other thing you want to, for example, you want to connect to the database and validate something. Yes, you need to add here corresponding plugin, which database you are using and all. Okay, so package.json file is going to work as a dependencies management and all. Okay, that is the main use of package.json file. Perfect. And this node modules and all, it talks about what are all the dependencies required for us and all. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to share this documentation. You can go through it. So node modules containing, okay, node modules contains all the dependencies or related libraries required for us. The Cypress, it is containing actual our test cases or test scripts it is containing. Okay. This examples folder I showed you, right? It is containing our test scripts. It is our test scripts. And yeah, so I told you like in the Cypress where we have fixers also, I told you, right? Fixers containing test data. See, this is the data, you may need it. Or another fixture is there, it is containing some data. So fixtures are mostly nothing but test data you are going to maintain. Anything you may think that static data and all, you can put it over here and you can use this data wherever you need in your test scripts. Okay. So you may have the Cypress, inside of Cypress, you can create n number of folders and you can maintain different test cases. This is end to end, where you can maintain integration also. You can maintain your regression test cases also. Okay. So this is for storing the screenshots and this is for videos it is storing. And integration also I have created one more module and but I did not kept anything here. Like this way you can segregate your test scripts into different folders. Okay. So these are all automatically created by the Cypress apart from the package.json. Okay. So whenever you want to install something, just you can come here and npm. Npm means it is a node command. Okay. Npm install, you can give whatever you want. For example, Jasmine you want to install. And it is going to install Jasmine for you. Oh, one more I forgot to give here. Okay, so let it continue. So if once you install your node module in your machine, so automatically, yes, your Jasmine is installed successfully. But one command I for see, you can see here dependencies. Earlier Jasmine is not there. Now it is added. Once you installed any node command from your terminal, automatically it will add in the pom.xml and all, we are adding manually. But whereas here from the node you are installing something required for your project, then automatically it is going to add it to this package.json. So tomorrow version is changed. You can directly come here and you can update your version here. Automatically it is going to take the latest version. You don't need to do anything else. Or npm also command will be there to update. Automatically it will get updated. So this way, okay, this is more of a Cypress configurations where your JS files are there, JavaScript files are there. So that configuration we need to provide into this folder, cypress.config.js. And this project ID I have added manually. I will tell you later. Okay, this is required to run from the Cypress dashboard. Okay, this project ID we have to take it from the dashboard and we need to add it here. Then only this project will be integrated with the dashboard. Okay, dashboard is nothing but where you can see all your screenshots and videos and all. Perfect. Or you want to push your code into the GitHub bundle, very simple. Just you need to um, open your settings and just so the first option you can see here, enter this project you want to push it to GitHub. Publish to GitHub option will be there. Where this project already I pushed, let me show you that. See in this GitHub, this is my account actually. I already pushed Cypress related, the same project I already pushed it. See here. Okay, by using that option, see this is what I pushed, whatever is there in my Visual Studio, I pushed to here. Yeah, so this is by using this option, you can push it either as a private repository or public repository. So this is how the things will be there from the development perspective. Only the thing you need to add in the Cypress from now is you need to create a folder, write your test scripts. That's it. That is what you need to do. According to your test case, you need to write your script. Or any other plugin is required, come to the npm module terminal. You can install that. Automatically, it will get added to the package.json. And you can export this project and give it to your colleague or somebody. Anyway, it is there in GitHub. Give that GitHub link to them. Just they need to download, and they have to open it in their Visual Studio. Automatically, all these softwares will be installed. I mean, all these plugins will be installed, even his machine also. Whenever you install these plugins, what happen? These all plugins will be there in the node modules. I told you right here. You can see here, you can find the Cypress and Jasmine, you can find here somewhere. See, you can able to see Cypress here, and Jasmine also you will find here somewhere. Just now we installed Jasmine, right? Earlier it was not there, now it will be there. See, Jasmine also is there. See, okay. So whatever you installed, it is going to store it into these node modules. If somebody is imported this into their machine, then automatically these node modules also imported. They no need to install separately anything. Okay. So this is about the Cypress, how we will develop and what is the important of different components here and all. Okay. Any doubts so far before going to the test runner and Cypress dashboard, how it will work and all? Any other questions from anyone?
So why we need to use Jasmine framework?
No, Jasmine is mainly for the validations part. Okay. But see, let me show you the Cypress. These are all they are there, right? These are all the given by validations. Whatever you are doing should be visible and all. These are given by the Cypress actually. But these are all very limited. Only you can use should and you can match it and that kind of things only you can do here. But apart from that, you need to check is equal, is not equal, is less than that, is more than that. These kind of assertions also you want to do it. That is Cypress internal command will not support those all. That is the reason we are using some other framework like either Mocha or Jasmine, especially for the this assertions part, Suganya.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah, that is the main use of this framework.
May
Apart, yeah.
may I know the which framework is suitable? Means Jasmine or Mocha?
No, both are mostly the people are using nowadays, but I can say more than Mocha, the people are mostly using Jasmine. But any of the framework, only the differs is, as I told you, Cypress commands are same. It is not going to change anything. Only the changing part is assertions part. This part only going to change. Those framework mostly support us. We are using in Cypress only for the assertions. That's it. Apart from that, nothing much we are using. Either you can use Mocha or whatever it is, but framework is same. Not like Selenium test ng framework, Cucumber framework we have, right? Not like here. Okay, frameworks are mainly we are using for the assertions part, but coming to the commands and everything, it is pretty much same with any framework. You can use Mocha or Jasmine, whatever it is, these commands are not going to change.
Which one is better in those two?
No, because based on the requirement, based on the validation, I mean, based on the assertions, what they want to do, each one is having different type of assertions. Depends on their requirement, they can use either Mocha or Jasmine. But I can say people are mostly using Jasmine than Mocha, but depends on their requirement, they can use it. Depends on the type of assertions, what they want to do.
So one more question.
Yeah.
Should I learn both Selenium and Cypress, or any one tool is enough to become an automation tester?
You want to become a automation tester, any one is fine, but you want to survive in the industry for many years, you need to learn many tools.
So does Selenium support an end-to-end testing?
Yes, Selenium supports end-to-end testing. Yes,
Okay.
only front-end testing it is supporting. That you need to understand.
Okay.
Whatever the application is having UI, okay, front end, those
Mm.
applications only Selenium is supporting.
Okay. Cypress we can do API testing as well.
API testing also, correct.
Okay, sir.
But with Selenium, you cannot do API, but you need to go with again another framework called Rest Assured. You can do that by using Selenium. Sorry, so without Selenium, you can do by using Rest Assured for API.
Okay, I have to use Rest Assured for API
API,
testing.
correct, by using Java.
Okay, sir.
Yep. Okay, fine. So let me come back. Any other questions before moving to the yeah, Sudarshan, you were asking something.
Sir, sir, Cypress only JavaScript need any other languages also need, like
No.
Selenium with Python, Selenium with Java, core Java, Selenium with C Sharp. This kind of need only uh, JavaScript, Cypress only. Are you understanding my doubt?
Correct, Sudarshan. Actually, Cypress supports only JavaScript, no other languages. No other languages
Okay.
Cypress is supporting. It supports only JavaScript.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So let me continue with the advanced stuff. So far, we have seen like how it is working with the, Visual Studio Code and how the code and all, and what are the different components in the Cypress framework. What is the importance of it? We have seen, and now we are going to the how the test runner we need to open, and how the Cypress dashboard things will be there, how we can integrate with continuous integration part and all. Let me see those stuff. Okay, fine. So everything is from the terminal only here. You can open any terminal. Okay, how you can open terminal is like go to terminal and open new terminal here. It is going to open. Perfect. So you want to open the runner. Already I have given commands here. Let me open that. So these are all the few frequently used commands I have marked here. Anyway, I'm going to share this document later to you. If anybody is not filled or not given your mobile number and name, please mention it in the comments so that I will share these documents with you guys. Okay. Please put in the comments, if anybody not updated, please put in the comments your name and your mobile number, so that it will helpful. I'm going to share you these documents and all with you. Or my team has updated like one WhatsApp group, or at least you can join into that group. I'm going to share these documents with you guys. Okay, anything is fine.
Hello.
Somebody is asking, yeah.
Yeah, that group is not shown, sir. That shown that group is not exist.
Group is not exist. Oh, you are opening
Yeah.
from the uh,
Chat.
laptop, right?
Yes.
You're,
No, mobile, sir.
oh, mobile. Okay, then
Yes.
in that case, can you please put your mobile number and your email ID?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so please see if group is not working, can you all please put your mobile number and email ID so that I can try to share these documents or any important stuff and all with you guys. Okay,
Yeah, if
perfect.
possible, then share the recording of this meeting, sir.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm saying that if possible, then please share the recording too.
Sure. Anyway, I'm going to upload to my YouTube channel. I
Yes.
will upload there. You can get it from there. No
Okay.
issues.
Thank you.
Okay, so perfect. Let me go ahead with the advanced stuff part. What is the major difference between other tools and here? Very simple. So in the, you can terminal come here and you can open new terminal. So this is the window you are going to get it. And everything is in a command base here. You want to open a test runner, a very simple. First, you need to open a Cypress. So far, I haven't shown you anything related to Cypress. Now I'm going to show you the Cypress part. Come here and see here. So this is the command to open Cypress. Okay. If once npx Cypress run, you are going to run. Now Cypress window is going to open. Um, okay. From there, actually, the Cypress advanced stuff is going to start. Okay. See, it is going to start listening on so and so port, and it is going to open one window for us where you can see the Cypress related stuff, which browser you want to run and all. As I told you, it is not supporting all the browsers now. So it is what I have given command. Oh shit. I have given run command here. I need to give open command actually. Okay, that's fine. Let me open new terminal. Okay, I need to give what? Open command. npx Cypress open. It is going to open Cypress for us. Yeah, so this is the Cypress window. Usually you can see here. We can call it as a, yeah, this is the Cypress window. Okay, so from the Visual Studio, I executed the npx Cypress open. It is going to open this window. Okay, now you need to select here. Two different options will be there, like E2E testing or component testing. Okay, So end to end you want to do it, or particular component you want to do it, that you can select any one of the option here. I'm selecting end to end testing, so then it is going to stop whatever is required, and it is going to show us now what browsers are there available with the Cypress. See, these are all the 4 browsers as I told you, right? So Chrome, Edge, and Electron is the internal browser of the Cypress. Okay, and we won't get any other place. Electron. This is the developed um, by the Cypress. Okay, and Firefox. These are all the browsers. Currently, it is supporting other Safari browser and other browsers and all. Currently, it is not supporting. Okay, you want to run, for example, your scripts on Chrome, or you want to run Edge. You can select and start E2E testing in Edge. That's it. Or you want to run in Chrome. Or Electron is the internal browser. Actually, it will run in headless mode. Or Firefox you want to run. So for now, I'm going with the Chrome. You no need to have headache in how we have in Selenium, like updating all the drivers and all that. We no need to worry about. Automatically, Cypress will take care of it. Okay, fine. I want to run it on Chrome. Start EDU testing in Chrome. It is going to open now test runner for us. Okay, this is the test runner. It is going to open, where you can see whatever the tests are there here in Cypress folder in E2E, whatever the JS files are there, whatever the test scripts are there here, everything you can able to see in your runner file. See, everything. See, spec means each spec is a one test case. You can see here cy.js. These are all the different specs available in our Visual Studio Code. It's all now synced to test runner. Okay, so how we open from the here we opened it. See, now it is all disabled, because once you close this runner, then again it is going to become enabled. At a time you can run only once. Okay, fine. Or you want to run parallelly, there is a different ways are there from continuous integration. Yeah, CI/CD you can use to run parallelly also, that is fine. But from the runner at a time you can open only one. See, here also you want to see your existing runs or previous runs you want to see. This is the test runner only dashboard. I'm going to see show you now how it will show in the dashboard and all. Dashboard also dedicated to Cypress only. Fine. You can see here, these are all the specs. I want to run only individually this particular test case. Just click on it. The execution is going to start. See here, see the right side pane. You can see how the scripts it is executing on the Chrome browser. See here, Chrome is selected. Yep. See, these are all the different validations are there. See how it is happening, all the validations. Right side, you can observe carefully here. It is entering the data or it is clicking on. See how fast it is doing. See how fast it is doing, because it is working on inside of the browser, not outside. Okay, so that is the advantage. That is, see, you can see all the scripts are passed in this test case. Fine. Okay, it executed on which browser? Chrome browser. If you want to change it, you can change it to other browser also. Okay, if you can do here Edge, you can select it and again run it. It is going to run on Edge browser or Electron or Firefox. Okay, so that is how it will be there. Fine. Now the actions test case is executed, but I want to come to the runs now. Just now we executed one run, right? But you want to see these, results, whatever we are executing in the dashboard, then you need to run this command from the Visual Studio. Okay, you need to run this command. Npx Cypress run is for running your tests. This record is for recording into the Cypress cloud. Okay, and this key is the security key. Okay, I'm going to show you this key also where you can get it and all. So recording runs to Cypress cloud. See here, copy the command below to record your first run. So this is the command you need to copy. Now how the things are going to happen, please observe carefully. So these settings and all, yeah, you can set different options over here. That's fine. So you can see these are all the different things and all. If you want, you can create new spec also from here. You can add code also from in the runner also, then automatically it will sync with the Visual Studio. Okay, so these are all the operations you can do it here. But now I want to run from the Visual Studio. Please carefully understand here. Now let me open new terminal. I'm going to run this command and carefully observe how the results are going to store. I'm running this command. Just now I copied from here. Okay, just now I copied from here in the runs. This command I copied. This is for recording your results into the Cypress cloud. Okay, Cypress run record, and this is the key. Just run it. Now it is going to run each and every test case. It may take 4 or 5 minutes, but in meanwhile I will explain you the cloud part. Okay, I'm running these scripts. Now you can observe carefully in the runs. Okay, so automatically it is going to update with your runs here. Here the runs, it need to update. Any error is there here? Yeah, no error is there. It is running. Okay. So yes, now see carefully observe here. Just now it is updated. You run your command Visual Studio, and automatically it is syncing to the your runner, and it is updating. See now, click on here. What is going to happen? You can see what are all executed, and also you can observe carefully here. One more window opened here. This is cloud, Cypress Cloud. When you execute this command, Cypress run record command, automatically the Cypress Cloud is also going to open. If you first time you need to register with your email ID. Okay, I already registered with my email ID. It will ask you to log in with either email or any email ID, and that you can understand. Okay, fine. So here, it is just now it started, not yet any test cases executed. You can see pass count here, fail count here. It is still continuing. I told you it will take some time because we are having almost more than 100 test cases. It will take some time. Well, let me show you the Cypress cloud. I can also call it as a Cypress dashboard. Here you can able to see here testing currently going on. It means that test cases are running. So far, how many specs are there? 20 are there. Okay, error 0, test results 14 came so far. Everything you can able to see here. See, 19 specs are queued. One spec means one test case, or one spec may have multiple test cases also. Okay, so I can say one JS file is a one spec, guys. You can assume that. Fine. So you can see here, guys. Let me show you the advanced stuff. What are all the once it is completed, then remaining I will show you. Coming to the project settings, very, very important in the dashboard. You can see here, like these are all the general settings. What we have, guys, everybody can able to see, can able to hear me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Sure. So you can see in the project settings, you can able to see here, this is the general part, project name, and this is the project ID, guys. Okay, this is the project ID, which I told you, right? In the package.json, I mean in the Cypress config, I updated here project ID. Okay, you want to integrate with dashboard, you need to get this ID from there and update here. Okay, this is the one you need to do it. Perfect. So here it is going to display every project one ID will be there. And access, you want to make it access public or private. And this is the recording key, guys. Okay, so this is the key I have given it in our Cypress. You can see here, this is the same key I have given in this command. Okay, same key. You can create multiple keys also. That is not a problem. But can you observe here, as I told you in the very beginning, Cypress is a open source, but dashboard is not a open source. See, you want to use spec prioritization. What need to execute first, what need to execute next, that you cannot do with open source. That you need to upgrade your plan. Or auto cancellation. You want to auto cancellation and all, means you want to cancel automatically your business plan and all, again you need to upgrade your plan. Okay, so and also parallelization you want to run, yes, you can mention here how many seconds you want to and all. GitHub integration, we no need business plan. I integrated already. I told you, right? I already pushed my changes. What is the advantage of, see, I pushed all my changes from the visual code. It is synced to here. Okay. So when there is, how many of you idea on continuous integration and continuous deployment, guys, out of you all? Anybody having any idea on continuous integration and continuous deployment? Like how Jenkins will work? Anybody?
Oh, yes, sir. I think it's for parallel execution in dev test environment UAT. For
And
that
not
we
only,
use.
yeah, not only that, when there is a commit into a GitHub, automatically Jenkins will enable the trigger and it will execute our scripts. Do you know that?
No, sir. No, sir. Regarding GitHub, I have
Yeah,
less.
so in Jenkins, one more feature will be there, trigger automatically. So when there is a change in your GitHub, automatically Jenkins will realize that change and it will trigger automatically. Your test case execution will be started. Same feature, okay, we can have with Cypress also. Okay, fine. And you can go here, see GitLab integration, you can do it, or you want to merge requests, you want to do it, or you can do it, or enterprise integration. But for this, we need plan or Bitbucket integration. Yes, you can do that. Slack integration. Yes, you can do that. Even Teams integration also you can do to your and also Teams integration and Slack integration, all these for the whatever the results you are getting, that reports will be directly sent to your Teams, or those reports directly sent to your Slack. Okay, so that is how you can integrate all of these and all, or you want to remove your project, you can do that from here. Okay, so some of the features and all, as I told you, like not open source, some of the things we need to upgrade our plan to business plan. Okay, perfect. So you need to know all these things before you want to configure anything in your company. Also, you want to configure any project by using Cypress. These things really helps you how you can integrate and all. If some your client is asked you to integrate with, for example, GitLab. So GitLab is doesn't have any open source. Then you can raise a question to your client that you need a premium plan or licensed one. Okay, so these things you should be in the position to update to your client. Perfect. Or transfer your ownership. You want to transfer your ownership from one organization to one member to other member and all, you can do that. Perfect. Okay, so these things really helps us. And coming to the here latest runs, let me show you how it is storing um, recordings and images and all. See, this is what currently running. This is previously executed. See here, 1 or 3 pass and 11 are failed. Okay, as I told you, screenshots it will capture only for the failures one, but recordings will be there for each and every test case. Okay, fine. I opened all the pass ones. Test results you can see here. These are the passed test cases. You can filter here also. Okay, if you want only negative, then failed ones, then you can filter here. Then failures will be displayed. Now, fail and pass, yes, you can filter. Okay, let me open pass once now. Let me click on here. You can see screenshots button is disabled since this test case is passed. But you can watch this video, how the script execution is happened and all. This is the main important feature with this Cypress. Okay, you can see carefully here how the scripts are executing. All the scripts. Can you able to see the recording, guys? So how the scripts are executing. So based on this, the product management and
Yes,
all,
yes.
everybody, yeah, the product management easily understand how the application, how the scripts are running, whether is there any delay or performance of the applications, everything they can analyze by using this video. If you are running in your local machine, there, in for example, in other tools and all, you have to write explicitly so much code to record this. But whereas with the Cypress, you no need to write any additional code. Automatically, this all will get recorded. Okay. So, and coming to the here also, you can see screenshots is disabled because, and also you can see different details here. It run on Electron, and this is the operating system we are running. Failure rate and performance also you can see here. So all these different parameters really helps to the business. Similarly, you can open any failed ones uncheck past and open any failed ones and carefully understand here. So see, now this one is a fail. Okay. You can find out now screenshot. See, for the failed one, screenshot is available, right? So you click on screenshots, you can able to see where exactly it is failing. Leave about these applications, what I have used and all. These are all the sample example sites in the Cypress I have used. But don't focus much on the what is the failure and all, but I'm trying to help you on how it is taking the screenshots. You also. You can watch your video here also. Okay. So this is the main advantage of the Cypress. Main advantage of the Cypress dashboard. Okay, how it is storing the screenshots and video, how it is recording. You can see here what code you have in that test case. Okay, what error you are having in that test case. Everybody will understand whether the fail is because of the script or because of the functionality. Easily everybody can understand. Okay, but whereas with other tools you need to tell to your owner, I mean your scrum master or your product owner, what is the issue and why it is failing. You need to tell. But whereas with the Cypress, it is more transparency. Everybody can see what is the failure and why it is failing, what is the reason for it. Okay, so that is the main that is the main advantage with the Cypress part. Okay, this recordings, images and all. So apart from that, you can see what specs you executed here, uh, and how many test cases are there in each spec, and how much time it took. And this output also you can see here, and you can see the video also. Okay, so complete all the test cases you can able to see here. This is the failed ones. You can also see the screenshots option. See, this is part. Sorry guys, give me a minute. Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, and coming to the here, you can see here, like as I told you, it is a dashboard where you can see a complete analysis, this test case, and how many test cases are passing. For example, in this spec, you can see one is passing, one is failing. Yeah, anywhere you can see the fail, it is there. The corresponding screenshots you can able to find. But each and every test case, there is a recording. Okay, so this is how the management side everybody will understand. And coming to the errors, yes, you can figure it out what errors are there in this complete run. What are all the different errors and all. So whereas coming to the Selenium and all, we used to develop the code for generating the HTML reports, or we have to integrate with extent report or Allure reports and all. But whereas here, you no need to integrate any other reports. Automatically, it will generate the reports by using dashboard. Okay, and also it is not my local URL. It is the cloud Cypress URL. It is cloud Cypress URL only, where from anywhere I can enter my username and my password, I can see my results. But if it is a open source, it is limited to 5 members. But more than 5 members in your project, you want to see these results, but you need to go for upgrade your plan. Okay, so that is also is there. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I want to cover these things, guys, because I want to help other people as well, because it is a new tool, latest tool, which we have started using this tool, but day by day it is popularity is increasing for this tool because of the features. Because management side, everybody wants to see the results. Unless until you are sharing, we may, for example, we are sharing HTML results. How they will believe us? We may manipulate our results also. They may think right from management side. So yeah, if this is the case, then there is no manipulations, nothing and all. They can directly see our results. So that is what they are thinking. That is the reason they are trying to move to the these kind of tools even going forward also. Lot of scope will be there for the testers if at all we learn new tools and all. Okay, so that is what my overall idea. So I want to give some knowledge on the latest tool to our folks, so that they will be in good shape. At least, see, if we are not upgrading our skills, guys, one more session to all of you. if you are not upgrading, there is no way to survive in the software industry. Believe or not, day by day the new tools are coming. Okay, we have to upgrade. There is no other option. If you are not upgrading, you can see anywhere, not only the software, anywhere. If you're not upgrading things, then see, we're not going to be there longer in that field. That is how it will be there. Okay, right, guys. So that's all from my end. Any other questions? Anything from your side, guys? So any other questions from anyone? Because okay, uh, from our company and all, guys, we used to provide the online trainings and any technical solutions and all. I used to do it from our company. Okay, not only the Cypress or any other tool, or you can come up with any tool. Our company can provide the trainings on that. If you know anyone and all, please refer. Please try to subscribe to our channel. It is Chris Software Solutions. Anyway, I'm going to ping you to your email and WhatsApp number. Okay, this is what our website is, onlinetestinghelp.com. Please try to refer that. Okay, so any other questions before wrapping it off our session? Actually, I planned for 1 hour, so we have crossed almost 10 minutes. Yeah, so I thought I have given you complete knowledge on the tool. Now it is your time to start practice on it, guys. Okay.
Hello, sir. Hi.
Yeah.
So can you please let us know that which tool is better in the market, like for database testing?
Database testing means it is consists of so many things, right? What exactly you want? You want to move data from one database to other database kind of thing, or you want only the validations from front end to back end?
Uh,
No, I'm asking about.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm also not aware about the database testing. Actually, I had one interview scheduled actually regarding the database testing and API testing, and that's why I was I am asking to you that can you please let us know that about which tool is means better, or like what kind of database testing we can do in the testing?
Yeah, see, usually database testing means commonly any application is having database as a backend, okay? Where whatever the data you are entering in the front end, it is going to store it into a database, whatever it is, like Oracle or SQL Server or Postgres, anything, okay? So you need to compare what data you entered in front end with the database, what data it is stored. So that kind of testing and all, we no need of separate framework for it. If you at all you want to go with Selenium Java is capable to do database validations and all. Or you want to go with Selenium Python, Selenium for front end or database, you can manage with whatever the language you are going with, like Java or C# or Python. Any language is having capable to get the data from the database. Then you can compare with the front end to back end, and you can validate if it's same data is storing, then you can make the test cases pass, or else you can make the test cases fail.
Okay, understand.
Yeah,
Thank you for your clarification.
sure. Guys, did you share all your data here in the comments, or you have added to the group? Please try to add it, guys, so that I will share whatever the information you needed, or anytime you can always contact us, so that we'll be in the position to serve you guys. Guys, everyone is added. Any other questions from anyone before wrapping it up for today? Pallavi, Suganya, any other questions, madam, from anyone? Last 1-2 minutes.
No, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so everybody's added to the WhatsApp group, guys. Suganya, do you have added? Rohit or Kaushal, Pallavi?
Yeah, we are in.
Perfect. So I'm going to share whatever the document I showed you, or any documentation related stuff. I'm going to put it into the same group. You can refer from there. Even I will be there in the same group. You can ask any questions you want. Okay. Thank you so
Sure,
much,
sir.
guys.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thanks for joining. Okay. Thanks for
Thank you,
your
sir.
time.
Thank you.
Happy
Thank
weekend
you,
to
sir.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Happy weekend and happy plan.
Weekend lo దొబ్బుతారు.
Client